Hi, my name is Steve Martilli at Blogging for Coaches, and as you might be aware, Hanny and I have a special report coming out for a new program that we're coming out with in June. Originally, we had planned for May, but things got a little bit bumped up into June, and anyways, we're still moving forward with it and really excited about it. It's going to help a lot of coaches build their blogs online, and want to talk about that a little bit. I also want to share three most pressing questions that came out of a blog post that we did a few weeks ago. What we did is we posted a question and said, coaches, what is your biggest, most pressing concern with your blog right now? And we got a slew of different questions, and we kind of basically took all of them together and nailed down to like the three most pressing questions that we saw that would really help coaches. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer those questions in this video. Now, just before I get into those three questions, I just want to mention a special update. Like I said, we've got a course come out in June, and we're going to be launching a special report. And that report is going to be filled with awesome content and tools that are you're just going to love it, because it's really going to help you get going with your blog. Doesn't matter where you are, if you're a startup to being even an experienced marketer, you're going to really benefit from this report and the content in it. It's going to give you something you can take action and use right away. So I'll get to the three questions in a minute. First, I want to talk about actually the three sort of types of coaches that our report would apply to. Like who's going to benefit from this report. So there's three types of coaches. The first type is an experienced coach. So this is someone who is very experienced but has used traditional marketing to build their coaching business and is completely new to blogging and information marketing. One of those coaches who I've worked with over the last year has really benefited from this and has been earning money from her blog. And I won't get into talking about her right now, but this really can apply to coaches who are more experienced, who have a lot of experience coaching but don't necessarily know what a blog is or even how to get started. So that's the first type of coach that this report will really benefit. The second type of coach is someone who's a coach that's moderately experienced. So when I say moderately experienced, I mean that you've got some coaching experience, maybe 2 to 5 years of coaching experience, and you've had some success online with maybe social media or other types of media, but you're completely new to blogging, or you've used blogging, you've had some success, a bit of taste of it, but you haven't made any significant money yet, like thousands of dollars every month. You might have sold a few ebooks or something, but you haven't really gotten your teeth right into it, if you know what I mean. The third type of coach that would benefit from this report is a green coach. So this is someone that's completely new to coaching and information marketing, and they really have a passion and desire to coach and be successful, but they have no idea how to get started with their very first blog. So that's the third person who would be the type of coach who would really benefit from this report. So now those three questions that I mentioned at the beginning. This is the first question that came that I thought was a really good question and I wanted to provide a bit of insight into it. So the question is, what is the best way to get your blog out there worldwide, and how do I get my content in front of people? It's a great question, right? Now, what's great about blogs, and here I'll just give you the answer right away. The answer is search engine optimization, because Google just loves blogs. So as an example, my blog, 55% of the traffic that I get to it, so more than half, comes from search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing, those types of search engines. And because I've created a blogging system that has content built into it, it actually does get me worldwide exposure, because I've had clients in the US, Canada, and Great Britain. So and I live in Canada, so I'm working with clients all over the world. They're able to find me because I've got a blog that is getting search engine attention. So what do I suggest? To get worldwide attention, for your blog, is to actually set one up and then set up, some of the specific plugins that we recommend. And if you look through our actual content, our blog, you'll see some of the ones that we recommend. In addition to that, just start writing awesome content, because people who write awesome content for their blog start to get attention, start to get noticed by search engines. That's just really the magic behind it. Now, the second question we got from coaches was, how do I get blog followers without being pushy? Now, this is a bit more refined question, but the answer really comes to having a specific target market. Because if let's say that you're in the life coaching niche, and or maybe you don't have a niche at all. When someone's going to look at products and services and looking for a coach, and they're looking what's going on with them. If their life direction is really messed up, they're not really sure what they want to do with their life, they're not happy in their career, and they're like, you know, where do I go for that? You go to a career coach, or you go to a life direction coach, someone who can direct you, right? You don't go to a business coach or just a simply life coach. You go to someone who has specific solutions for the things that you need. So you really want to think about what is it that the clients you're working with, what do they want? And then find one common problem that you can help them solve, and that will define your target market. So that's the best answer I can give, you know, just by focusing in on one specific problem that your specific target market's having. And when you do that, all of a sudden your offers for coaching don't seem pushy, because you know, someone who is looking for a life direction coach and gets an offer for that is going to be like, that is hot, I want that, I can't believe I found this, I feel like the luckiest person in the world. That's what happens, right? But if I'm on a mailing list or some sort of blog and someone's offering me business coaching and I'm like having problems defining my, you know, the meaning of my life, that doesn't resonate with me, and it does seem pushy, because I don't need a business coach. I need to figure out what I want to do with my life. So just remember that if you get a target market and solve one specific common problem, you're more likely to get the attention of those people and build a list of potential clients. People who don't have a market tend to seem pushy, or their mailing lists come off as pushy, and that's because they don't have a specific market. So that's one thing I'd highly recommend coaches do. The third question that came up was how to increase opt-ins for my blog and my newsletter. So I won't talk about both, but I'll just specifically talk like a newsletter, a mailing list. And what we highly recommend, Hanny and I, founders of Blogging for Coaches, what we recommend is you set up a squeeze page. So that's the answer, is to find a squeeze page. It's a specific page you have set up on your blog, and it has a specific purpose. And actually we have an article, if you just click it, it's just below this video, how to attract qualified leads, red hot leads for your mailing list or for your coaching business. Click on that link, read the article, it's got great insight in it, and it will help you increase your opt-ins for your mailing list. So that's it. Those are the three questions. Those are my answers. If you got any other questions and you're thinking, man, this blogging stuff's really cool, but I really want to take it to the next level, throw your questions down below. I want to hear from you, okay? And just to remind you again that we're really excited. We got our special report coming out. It's going to be coming out in June, so just keep an eye out for that. If you're not part of our blog, then subscribe to RRS feed. That's the little orange button in the corner, and make sure that you get our updates. And if not, subscribe to our mailing list, and make sure you're a part of our mailing list so that you can get notification of when we do come out and release this special report. Thanks again for watching. My name's Steve Martile at Blogging for Coaches, and I'll talk to you soon.